For every vibrant metropolitan area, change is constant. Cities evolve, structures age, and innovation reshapes skylines. But with that progress comes a challenge. What happens to the remnants of the past? Each year, hundreds of tons of construction waste go to landfills, contributing to environmental and municipal strain. But the city of San Antonio saw a different path, one that turns debris into opportunity.
The City of San Antonio's Deconstruction and Circular Economy program was developed really in response to community concerns about demolition, and so we began to look at ways to mitigate that issue.
In 2022, the city enacted a deconstruction ordinance that required homes of a certain age to be manually deconstructed rather than demolished.
Deconstruction means taking apart a building opposite order that it was put together. When you deconstruct, you pull apart the building piece by piece, starting with the roof, then the walls and sheathing, and then the floors. What that does is it increases the amount of materials that can be salvaged and reused in other projects.
This also reduces the number of materials going to the landfill. But these are not just any old building materials.
So a lot of these older materials, they have a tighter growth pattern, they're more rot resistant, they're more pest resistant, and they're materials that you can't get off the shelves anymore. We think of them as a non-renewable resource because this type of old growth trees, they're just not harvested for lumber anymore.
All deconstruction projects must be performed by a certified deconstruction contractor. These are contractors who have received specific training offered by the city to safely disassemble and salvage reusable materials. Materials not retained by the property owner or contractor are sent to the city's Material Innovation Center at Port San Antonio, where they can be repurposed and given new life.
There's a lot of cost that goes into producing new material, not only the production, but the transportation. And so the more material that we can source locally, the better for affordable housing or other types of community impact projects.
One such community impact project is a small urban farm in the Denver Heights neighborhood of San Antonio.
I love plant farming. You do love it now?
Dawn's Harvest is an urban farm and nursery. I founded it after my daughter was born. I came across a grant with the city's Office of Sustainability, and so that really allowed me to expand from a pop-up nursery to an urban farm and nursery.
Part of her grant proposal included a goal to use 51% reclaimed building materials, so the city introduced her to the Material Innovation Center.
One of the great benefits of using reclaimed materials from the Material Innovation Center was to bring it back to the community. I called my dad because he's the construction expert in our family, and I said, "Dad, I want to do this. Is it possible? Can you help?" And he said, "Yeah, I'll help you get the materials. We can build it together, and I'll show you how." And so that's what we've done. For the history of the neighborhood, which is something I'm really interested and passionate about, some of the materials actually within this structure are from the east side, which is where we're located, so bringing it back was really important to me. That's really what is possible with reusing and recycling materials.
To date, over 500 tons of reusable materials have been diverted from the landfill. San Antonio's Deconstruction and Circular Economy program is more than just an environmental initiative. It's a proactive approach to pollution prevention.